I need bullets. See, there's something else over here, too. What the hell? There's a bunch of stuff popping up now. What was this? See, why can I now check this stuff? What the hell? Do I have like a weird perception check that's up now? Oh. Do I have a bunch of, maybe a bunch of stuff has perception. Is that what it is? Perception. Yeah. What can I wear that gives me high perception? Not you, not you. No, 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 no. Nothing. I have nothing that's perception. You're -1 in perception. That's helpful. You're -1 in perception. Nothing. Great. I found more money, though. I have 53 bucks. It's not bad. What's on my map? The barbell? Probably just me showing off. We're gonna go into the apartment buildings. Let's go talk to her. We haven't done that in a while either. I'm almost done, though, needing to know this shit. Was this the room?
You hear someone.
Leave. This one.
A plaster cast bust depicts a...
He was definitely controversial. There
Right.
aren't many communists around.
So it said that there was some... Ooh, what's this? Someone's boots. Said in the room with the bust, there'd be something with bullets, but I don't have a good perception check. Oh. What about this? Man, I'm finding... What is going on right now? Why am I just finding all these random places now? Things. Okay, I'm gonna save this and then I'm gonna load. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna spend a bunch of points on perception. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm gonna keep doing this. I think I have a lot to do here. Oh, see? Ooh. Book 16 days out. Use the interact button in inventory and inspect the book. That's some good perception.
In your hands you hold. Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover... It would do that in Grad.
How long is this book
You
anyway?
flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you
Look at the
realize.
back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph.
What does she look like?
She can't be much older than a...
I'm gonna see what this gives me.
Ethnic tensions. It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Read
They
10
go
more
through a
pages.
brief and
Ow.
he toils. She spends
Ow.
the memory of their short time as life leaves their remains.
Are you serious? That's what that did? Let's do... You know what we should do? Let's load my quick save back. That book did nothing for me, so that was kind of useless. No. We'll go back into this room. Okay, because I can probably pick up something from there. We're going to F5 this, and we're going to do this. We're going to do one perception at a time. Okay, so that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. I kind of want to go over here and look at this for a second. Oh, hold on. Hold on. This. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, I'll take that. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. Obviously. That book meant nothing to me. Let's add another one. Nope. Add another one. Nope. Add another one. Still no. How do you... That's the highest perception check I have. How is this not a... How are there no bullets there? What?
A plaster cast bust.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to take the book, but I'm not going to read it. Yeah. Okay. Get out of here. Actually, you know what I'm going to do?
Just an...
No, we're going to do this one more time. We're going to load... We're going to load this back up. Okay. We're going to go to the other map. I can't... No, I can't go anywhere yet. Okay, I'm going to travel here. I'm going to go back into my room. Because I remember it telling me that there's something underneath these floorboards, but I can't see them right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to save it. We're going to level up perception. Oh, I have to confront them about the drug stuff, right? We'll do that again. Still nothing. Do that again. Still nothing. Do that again. Still no. Again. Still nothing. But that's the highest that it goes. How does perception... Do I have to leave and come back? No. No. There was honestly a thing that said, look under the floorboards.
On the table, you see a...
Weird. The first one is found in the fishing village on day 3 in your shack you can rent from the old woman. If you have a high enough perception skill, you'll be prompted to investigate a section of floorboard in the top corner. The other one is found in the apartment block north of Whirly Wakes inside the apartment secured by a chain. You can break in by getting the cutters. Inside is a bust and a container in the bottom right corner. The bullet is inside that. Did I already pick one up? No. What do we have? Handkerchief, rider, rifle, postcards. Hover over bullets? Oh. You've got one bullet. Oh. So I already collected that one. I had no idea. Thank you, Slurp. I appreciate that. So why am I not seeing the prompt in this room to, like, lift this? This seems like, because it had asked me before. This one is quest related. Oh. Okay, well, we will... That was just a waste of my time then. So let's go back to this. Oh shit, we already used it, didn't we? Oh shit. Autosave only does 2. How high are we on this one? Oh, we're still just perception 3. Okay, we're okay. Alright. I'm gonna go over here and do it until I see this. Okay, so I do have one bullet, which is good. I can look in here. I'll take this stuff. Okay. Okay, so we'll just go. I have a bullet. I appreciate that, Slurp. That helps a lot. Why can I not use my gun on the belt? How do I interact with that? I should be able to... I was done with this, right?
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps.
Okay, we already did this. I need to go up there, too. Why can't I equip my gun like this? And shoot at this belt?
The man before you is the hangman's knot. Oh my, there's vermilion in yellow.
Extremely industrial.
Like in a circus. When the...
No. More like in a noose is one of those. That ladder can...
Could be. The shape of the branch. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt. Limbs. As you narrow your up. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where only the lower extremities are.
I see it. His neck too.
The monster comes...
So what do you think?
I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored.
Agreed. Especially on the neck.
Seems like a lynching.
The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping
Seems
the
he was
blood
strangled by
yes,
someone.
There's always a chance we are wrong. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in
we know he wasn't hung, so I'd say he was
has to be
treated.
done to purposefully mislead us. They must have hung him fast after that bullet hit. This is well done.
But there is no breath to catch.
Like, I should be able to just use my gun, right? But I can't. And I can't talk to him to use it, so I feel like I failed a check. What if I just tried to get a bunch of logic? So what if I did this? What if I'm going to get out of this conversation? What if I wore a bunch of clothes that were all about logic? This. What else? This. Drama. Ooh, logic. +2 logic I'll take. +1 logic for a jacket. Okay, so say I do that.
Yes.
But I also put 1 in logic. Like this. Okay.
Yes?
Look at you.
Yeah.
It's because you're a failure. They sent you to Slight, Precinct 57.
Yeah, that makes more sense than other stuff I thought of. What? No, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late wearing piss-stained disco garb. You weren't sent here to
What if my
win.
precinct sent me on this case because I'm gonna fuck up like as a joke?
I've considered it.
So it's true, but it's not true, right?
I don't think I can say one way or another. I do think it's somewhat unlikely, though.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time, we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would
So you
prefer
are
a
their
win.
finest. Do you really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only... So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke.
He's right. There are no airtight theories. Just
Okay, so that's it for that. So that got us past that point. I feel like I can't shoot that down. I feel like the only thing that I can do there's a dead body in Orange Boardwalk down the coast. Return to it with the lieutenant and decide what to do with it. Wait, what? We already did that. Did you go through all the dialogue? Did you talk about how to get the body down? I think I've exhausted everything in here.
The man before you.
Like
the
inspect the
material,
boots.
delicate. These are clearly not.
Indeed. Ceramic plate, under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. He worked for Cornell. It is. We've requested similar for a full set, about 4 years of wages. As a wage, it's regrettably small.
The cadaver.
Right?
Slow.
Inspect the
hangman's
belt.
knot is pulled tight by the weight. Oh my. There's some. It's hard, but
Industrial strength.
like in a circus.
We already did this.
No, more like in
The cadaver hangs from the.
What happens if I ask him the
Oh
other
my.
thing?
It's hard,
industrial.
like in a circus.
Yes, it looks like they use.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo. An
Inspect the
intricate web
tattoos.
of
We already
blue
did that.
lines.
Look him
His
in the
dark
eye.
brown. Underneath the curdled meat, there.
Why do you think so?
It's an intuition.
Okay.
I am less skeptic about this hunch, he thinks, than
Why do you think so? Okay.
I already
am
did
less.
that.
The corpse looks right through. you as you
Um,
distance
I have
yourself
something I need to
from
know,
its
corpse
stench.
man.
Eyes.
Squint and take a
As you
step
narrow
back.
your eye, only the lower extremities. The cadaver slowly twists on
Right?
a cargo belt. His torso covered in tattoos and extremities blotched pink. And
Of course.
Where have you gone? I can see you're gone, but who are you? What is happening? Why do I love questions? My name Rooney. Why do I feel I've forgotten who killed you? Can you ask me a question? I hate you.
Is that your comeback?
Yes.
Tell me
What do
about the
you want to
case
know?
again.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to brief? 3 days ago, during that time, class. There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM. That's right. Good.
I think you need to know that I can't remember anything. I want to talk
What
about
about me?
you.
Good. Let's change the subject.
Nothing. Yeah. There's nothing, man. It's very weird that I can't shoot that belt down with this gun. Like, now that I have it. That seems like a really critical thing that I should be able to do right now. And I can't. And I think it's really going to bother me. You should have gotten a dialogue option on ways to get it down a while ago. I think I did, and I probably failed it. And that's my problem. I think that's my issue. You probably don't have your gun yet, but thankfully Kim does. Examine the noose before Examine the noose before you tell Kim of your plan. You'll be able to specify the part of the noose most likely to break under gunfire. Kim will agree to this plan probably because the smell is overpowering, is normally measured and logical. See, we're past that point, so he doesn't give me that option. And it was a red check, and I probably failed it. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to have to get Measurehead to get it down for me. Damn it. That sucks. We've wasted all this time trying to do that. I know I've done a bunch of other stuff, but that's just... it pisses me off. So now we're going to have to go over and do the Measurehead thing. And get him to take the body down for us. Which is probably going to lose us a piece of evidence. Alright, alright, alright. You get the body down for me, you son of a bitch.
The unpromising race pupil returns. Babe, see that they stay here the whole time.
What a piece of crap. Like, gun, bullet, up, shoot, anytime. It should be any time that I'm allowed to do that.
The woman's gaze follows Measurehead as he leaves.
So, you guys are like cops or something?
We're just trying to keep things from going to shit.
Have you ever thought that maybe things should go to shit? I'm Katya, by the way.
You hear that? That sound. He's breaking something.
Yeah, Jean-Luc must be really tearing it up over there.
I
wish
don't.
I could see it.
I've seen enough of that dead body already. I also wish I could see it.
Look at you! RCM rent-a-cops! Guarding that bridge like Evrod's lapdogs! Is this where it's at now? The RCM is for sale!
And who are you? What is your business here? Why are your clothes 4 sizes too small for you?
Yes, I'm an unbelievable corrupt cop. I'm corrupt every opportunity I get. It's none of your business. I'll work with whoever I want.
A shrill laughter interrupts you, echoing across Martinez.
It's Kuno.
Kuno. The man turns to look behind him at the behemoth appearing around the corner, approaching him, walking past him.
He back now? Yeah, he is. Okay.
The corpse has been removed from the tree.
There's been no side choosing. We did what we had to do to keep order.
Yourself. You have sided with Ray's victory today.
Been no side choosing.
And what you had to do was to become a Union man for all to see.
Yeah, I didn't do that. But I thank you for your assistance, because now I can go and do an autopsy on that body. But what I do believe is you probably did something and hid something, and I'm not going to be happy about this. You can't buy bullets, so it makes sense that the game is making you save it. You also might have locked yourself in getting help from Measurehead when you asked for help. True. It just doesn't, like, logically, it just doesn't make sense, right? It's like, I could have done this such a long time ago. Oh, shocker. His boots are gone, probably?
The corpse lies on the ground among the remains of an absolutely demolished pinewood branch. It's gently laid on one side.
Well, it's down.
Mr. Measurehead has done a good job.
Ah.
Nothing is too broken or compromised. The victim is ready for a field autopsy.
A field autopsy.
1. Investigation of the scene. 2. Initial examination of the victim. 3.
I
field
could
autopsy.
have gotten this
4.
body down
Transportation of the
such a
body to
long
the-
time ago.
We are on number 3.
The fuck are they on about?
Cop's gonna cut his shit up!
Don't we have someone else for this? A doctor? Don't we have someone else to cut his shit open? Got it.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
What is a field
Come on,
autopsy?
officer. You know what a field autopsy is. You've done 100 of them. I hope we do. It's getting really late.
I need to put my gloves on. I need to put these gloves on. Not fingerless gloves. Or Ultra Series gloves. I need these. There.
The rotting man. The
Okay.
lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Tell me something, dead man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Oh, never mind.
Come back.
Come on, officer. You
Clap
know
your
the
gloved
feeling
hands, let's get in there.
There truly is a time for everything, even for yellow gardening gloves. However, they are lacking hygienically. I suggest you get in there in limited capacity.
Oh. I don't know what you mean.
I mean when I need you to. Until then, I should handle physical contact, and you should...
We just fill this in, right?
That's right.
You knew it because you inspected your ledger. The lieutenant is relieved you know the protocol. Yeah, we got this. We're smart.
Open the ledger at the field autopsy form.
The dead man stares in silence as you crack open the ledger. The bright red paper is covered in boxes and lists, describing the condition of his skin and organs in 3 parts.
Okay.
Above those, an 11-field info form needs filling out first. It begins with
Assistant. Let's jump into the 3-part summary. Let's pause this assistant.
That's you.
the corpse is
I know my
indifferent
name.
to your scribblings. Just lies there. The next box.
Coroner's case number.
57.
KK equals Kim Kitsuragi. 57 equals Precinct 57.
Followed by his date and time of arrival on the scene. He's indexed the case after himself, not you. Shouldn't we file the coroner's case under me? Technically, I arrived at the scene before you.
He's indexed the case after himself.
I'll just
not
write it down.
Next. We've heard the nom de guerre. Lely. It's better than nothing.
Write it down.
Write it down. What's next? NA.
Don't know date of birth.
Roughly 50.
The corpse looks ageless, like meat on a hook, teeming with opportunistic microorganisms, letting out a foul-smelling diamine compound. Your eyes turn water.
Race?
Mondial.
Mondial.
The pudgy mess of curdled meat looks neither mondial nor anything other.
Sex. Male. Fucky. Okay.
Male.
Pigs can have sex.
Right, male.
Nor does he look male, with his pregnant belly and indistinguishable face.
Date of birth,
We're
date
still
of death.
going with March 4th. 51.
Okay.
What else? 9. Body
Identified by is non-applicable.
non-applicable.
Case number is the same as the coroner's case.
KK 57 0503 0815 listens motionless with the cargo belt still.
Evidence of
I'm
treatment.
not seeing anything yet. But we know there's tampering here. Write down, yes. Non-visual. Corroborated by good.
Your central nervous system recognizes this gesture. It's
The stations of
the
breath. Oh.
Ecclesiastic, religious in nature, a holdout from pre-DeLorean burial rites. It takes him 2 seconds to perform. Then, somewhere in Jamrock North, a small wood shed behind Rosencrantz Row, Lieutenant Nick Feuerbach puts his
Oh, it's
hand
giving me
to
like
just
this is
a
like
small
this is like
corpse, no larger
something
than
that
a
happened
monkey.
before.
It's raining outside, light drizzle. There is darkness in the shed. Elsewhere yet, an obese female sits in a wicker chair, her silhouette bull-like against the window. Outside, Grand Coudon. The day is turning dim for Sergeant Mac Dawson.
Right.
Hand extended, he approaches to make sure she is dead more than anything else. The building is tall, 7 stories, wind-wrapped in solitude. Most of the apartments are unoccupied. This was a suicide. The other, an accident.
Small
A
one.
small one. And so, all across Jamrock, Coal City,
42
GRIH,
deceased persons found today. 42
deceased
stations
persons
of
found
breath.
today. 42 stations of breath.
We should start the postmortem.
On the
The
page.
corpse cannot feel Kim's hand on his chest. It no longer meaningfully interacts with its surroundings. A thicket of boxes and lists on red copier paper tries to answer why.
External examination.
Clothes.
Summary.
The deceased wears armored boots and white briefs. The make of the briefs is Babrodin.
So we should have done this a while ago before we had conversations with other people. Obviously.
See, it's happening.
Babrodin, yes. Inexpensive. Size M. Color white.
The disappointment is palpable. The red-haired thing was expecting something more lurid.
Oh, something like super expensive. They were getting excited.
The rest of the clothes have been removed post-mortem by scavengers in order to get to the victim's ceramic armor. Officers are in search of the missing pieces. Removal of the boots is left for processing.
When am I going to get them? Write it down.
Tattoos. The upper torso is covered in a single, continuous tattoo, resembling a map of the night sky.
I didn't
It
talk
reaches
to anybody
from
about the
right shoulder
tattoos.
to the heart. The assistant has a color photograph of the markings to be added to the case files as document A1. The photo is taken on the scene using a Trigat Mini.
Right.
The deceased has a cargo lashing belt around his neck, tied with a hangman's knot. Color yellow. Length 3 meters. There is a buckle on the other end. Well nourished, athletically built, measuring 1.8 meters. Generally consistent with age, about 50. Preservation is good. Ambient temperature.
How is his height and weight consistent? Oh, consistent. How is his height and weight consistent with his age? I don't get that.
Body hair is light brown. Distribution is consistent with age. The deceased had male pattern baldness. Hair is combed back, short.
Touch the corpse's hair before moving. No. Write it down. Short.
Lividity appears consistent with hanging, but is not. The head is congested. Contusions are present on the head and chest, consistent with stones thrown post-mortem. Low velocity.
Fucking low velocity. You think Kuno doesn't know what you're talking about?
Kuno.
Velocity was fucking max.
Sure it was.
Talking shit about Kuno's velocity.
I am.
In addition,
He is,
there
I
are
mean.
bite marks on the face, scalp, and chest, consistent with predation.
Write down.
Ligature mark.
The lieutenant produces a small folding knife with the other hand pulling on the belt. Starts cutting into the polyester. The stench is horrid. After a while, it's obvious the material cannot be cut.
Still wiring. There's too much of it. We need
to remove the belt so we can get to the ligature mark.
You got just the right tool for that. The chain cutters.
Good thing we got chain cutters.
Always good to think ahead. Now, we need to cut the belt to see the ligature mark below. Carefully, with as much precision as you
Okay.
can.
See, my pig is gonna fuck his head off.
No, he ain't. Your pig's a boring fuck.
I'm not your pig, Kuno. Look for a good spot to cut.
The belt is equally tight around the whole circumference. of his
72%
neck, swelling
physical
over the edges
instrument, but
like
I
white
can't
bread
change anything.
Rising from the east.
Is this a red check? It is. Physical instrument, we'll do this. 83%. 83% check!
After some
Thank you.
deliberation, you sink the cutters into the knot tying the belt together. You squeeze the rubber handles together, sweat forming on your brow.
Press down.
Snap. The knot is slashed. Another cut and the belt falls apart like a flower bouquet, revealing the dead man's neck and the dark red ligature mark around it.
The rope rises to a point, leaving a gap in the ligature mark. The suspension point is in the back of the neck.
Okay.
As it ought to. This is where its grip on the curdled meat is gentlest, pulling up.
Hemorrhaging is observed on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. The mark is well pronounced,
Consistent with a drop from 1 or 1.5 meters.
1.5 meters.
Sounds like it would throw us off if we didn't know.
Chest is intact. Normal contour. Abdomen is protuberant. Pelvis intact. Genitalia.
He pulls down the man's underpants.
No, it's gonna happen. See.
I fucking knew it!
This is clearly what they've been waiting for, ever since the autopsy began. The lieutenant is trying to make it as boring as possible.
Genitalia is male and unremarkable. No evidence of injury.
Does it look like he was enjoying his moment of death? Inspect the genitals, write it down, and move on.
Back is symmetrical and intact. Upper and lower extremities are intact, but asymmetrical. There are combat injuries on the right hand, thigh, and hip.
Bullets have bitten little pieces out of him.
Ooh.
It must have been excruciating, especially the hip. Before you is a temple of pain that knew little tenderness in life.
In addition, I see smaller, residual scars, too numerous to count, covering about 30% of his skin.
This is the body of a soldier or mercenary.
We have a real museum here. Of battles, wars. Last item, hands.
Lieutenant, work alone.
Hands are clean. No sign of a recent struggle.
Were we expecting any?
Not particularly. Him being dead when they...
It is very hard to struggle when you're dead.
True.
Ooh. That's all for the external. Well done.
Internal.
Central nervous system. I have nothing. Do you have anything on this man's central nervous system?
No.
It don't even have a joke.
Musculoskeletal. Purge fluid is coming from the mouth. Not injury related. Eyes and tongue protuberant. Hyoid bone. Let's see.
With his eyes almost closed, the lieutenant puts his hand on the dead man's throat and begins to massage it gently. A
Rotting smell rushes from the mouth.
erupts from the
Purged
mouth.
fluid
Purged
runs down
fluid
his
runs
lips.
down
Black
his
and
lips.
viscous.
Black and viscous.
Yeah, jack that fucker
Oh my god.
The hyoid bone is fractured. The rest of the musculoskeletal system is intact. Unremarkable. Respiratory system.
Stops to exert more force. Both hands are
He's
used.
really doing it. The dead man's teeth cut into his gloved hands.
Jeez.
Oral cavity shows no lesions. The victim has received dental implants, possibly after a combat wound. Mouth swollen.
Hemorrhaging present in
present in mucosa.
mucus of the lips and mouth.
Here, it looks as though the clown-faced man is screaming. The tendons
Write it down.
Hepatobiliary. NA. Same for toxicology and serology. And cardiovascular. The body exhibits heavy lividity.
Blood is
has
gathered in his hands, feet, and neck. Okay.
Gastrointestinal.
This will do.
Digested semi-solid food in stomach. Voila.
Write it down. Omit the voila.
What's next on the list?
Description of injuries summary.
Let's see. We have bite marks, contusions on the head and chest, and a ligature mark encircling the neck.
Bite marks.
Head, chest, and scalp bite mark injuries. Predation by birds.
By
has caused
birds,
damage
yeah,
to the body.
right.
And your opinion, officer?
About the bird stuff, non-fatal postmortem.
Agreed. Next injury.
Contusions.
So, the scalp bleeds from a post-mortem head injury, a stone. The injury does not have the rim of an early inflammatory response. The perpetrator on the
Right.
At maximum
At
velocity.
maximum velocity! Who knows?
has
Funny.
confessed to causing it at maximum velocity.
The lieutenant's admission has caused great gratitude in Kuna.
He's silent.
Coagulated blood sticks to his scalp and chest, where the countless stones have hit the dead
Non-fatal postmortem.
Right. Next,
Ligature marks.
a dark red abraded ligature mark encircling the neck, with a gap on the nape measuring, let's say, 7 centimeters. The hyoid bone is fractured, the cervical column intact. I see hemorrhaging on the skin, above and below the ligature mark. Depth of the mark, 1 centimeter.
No signs of clawing on the neck.
Below the note, 2 customary boxes wait to be ticked. The man's head jerks to the side. The
I think this
ring
was
around
postmortem
his
as well because he got
is
shot.
visible.
That's right. No clawing marks on the neck, no signs of struggle on the wrists. A witness statement from the perpetrators confirms. Wound is post-mortem. Treatment. That's it. Field autopsy done, detective.
Hey!
All that remains is to see if the alleged cause of death, the bullet, is truly lodged in his brain. I'll leave that to you, colleague. Or to processing. I won't force you in there.
Oh yeah, finally.
Let's get
Let's
in there,
get
baby.
In there. Don't let him ask twice.
Dig in.
Dig in.
Seriously, I can just back him and drive him to the morgue anytime you tell me to. No need for heroics, unless you
Oh,
want.
97% check? Absolutely. Who's ready?
Your arm reaches out and your eyes close, as if by their own volition. It's dark.
I
all
still
around.
rolled a 1 though.
You feel cold,
Ah.
dead flesh through the latex glove.
Here we go. Here we go.
His face, his cheeks, his nose, his fat, swollen lips. Like a rubber spider, your gloved hand crawls on his features. Everything is silent, all around.
Put your fingers in his mouth.
The oral cavity is cold and moist.
A
ball-like
ball-like
tongue
tongue attaches itself to the
itself
base
to
of the
the
mouth,
base of the
lolling
mouth,
around like a scallop.
Lolling around. You're on the right track.
Open your eyes and look.
A vision of black and dark red death, pried open by your hands and studded with teeth. Looks like he's laughing. Death fumes rising from his throat. And there,
In the back of his mouth, above the bell of the
above
uvula.
the bell of the uvula.
Uvula,
Right in
sorry.
the soft palate, you see a hole, barely visible to the human eye. It is swollen shut, almost vanished. No larger than 0.4 centimeters in radius, the edges appear darkened.
This is it.
Kuno nods, too. He takes a step closer.
Oh, Kuno, back the fuck up.
A black trickle of liquid runs into his throat from the wound.
Put your finger in.
Your index fits
This is
right in there.
so
A
detailed.
tight tunnel of flesh opens up. Tissue damage. Wide enough for 2 fingers. As you push both in, you reach through his mouth, right into
His brain stem.
The fuck is happening?
Ah, shit, see?
Feel around
The
first.
basal ganglia feels clumpy. The bullet has torn apart his reptilian complex. The funk soul brother at the back of his head has gone dark forever.
Push deeper.
Your yellow fingers slide into the remains of the limbic system. There is no resistance. It's gelatinous. The slug-like structures are damaged too. The tearing extends deep into both hemispheres. The undulations of the limbic system have ended.
The
All
cavity is
is
here, cut
quiet.
right between the hemispheres.
The lieutenant answers with the sound of his pen,
Fucking cavity, see?
quivering with awe. Your fingers are all the way in.
This is
toward
so...
inside of his skull. The cavity goes further, but the entry wound isn't wide enough for
Right.
the rest of your hand to follow. All the muscles in your body harden.
Time to
Time
enter
to
him.
Enter him.
Punch a hole through his mouth. I'll wriggle in.
Your fingers reach toward his skull. His cerebral cortex feels like jelly. Cold jelly.
I need to
Strange
find out
fluid
what
streams
this bullet
down your
is.
wrist as you push deeper until you feel it on the tip of your finger. Sharp, serrated material. The edges cut right into your skin. This must be
Wait, how does it
the
cut into my skin if I
bullet.
have my glove on?
The pain is barely noticeable under the adrenaline rush.
Ooh. Oh, this is a red check? Oh, I better be able to get this. Please. No! No!
You push your hand further in. The bullet keeps rolling between your fingers as you beckon it to come out.
A little help, Lieutenant?
Out comes his small folding knife. The lieutenant moves
Oh,
his blade
okay.
across the man's skull, searching for the exit wound.
There.
Withdraw your hand 4 centimeters, please.
Ah, yeah.
With a crack, he punches the knife in the skull. Then,
I
one
can't
more
believe I
time,
failed that.
And one more, until the bone comes loose, like eggshell. Inside, you feel the jello move from his poking. The bullet is still under your finger.
Can you push it out?
A fractured piece of lead, like a flower, blossoms from the man's head, followed by your finger.
Beautiful!
A bullet. A non-calibre. Rifled. You may remove your hand from the victim's head now, officer. Well done. Here's your prize.
Okay.
We need to add an item to the injury list. Injury number 4. Oval entry wound with an abrasion color. Soft palate.
Back of mouth.
High velocity. Temporary cavity in brain tissue. Small exit wound on the occiput. How does that sound?
Correct. Just nod.
Opinion, fatal injury.
Agreed.
And one last thing. We should amend injury number 3, ligament mark. Treatment. It's obvious the hardware
Right.
is tampered with it.
Maybe the bullet holds more answers.
Yes, we should take a closer look at it. I am certain.
Oh,
it
that was
has one to
crazy.
This little thing could reveal much about the weapon that shot it.
What happens next?
We bag the corpse and carry him to the holding pen of my kinema. I can transport him to processing myself, but I will be gone for the rest of the day.
What should I do in the meanwhile?
Work on the case. Tend to personal matters. Try not to do anything too dangerous.
Oh, you're gonna go for the
Like
whole
a
day?
neighborhood like this. I'll leave that choice to you. And one more thing. Great work, detective.
The word lingers in the air of the yard. Far away, dogs are barking. Further yet, the sound of motor traffic. Detective.
After you bag the corpse, Lieutenant Kitsuragi will leave the party until tomorrow morning. You can do side tasks and even the main case, but it might be more difficult. Plan his exit.
Try to remove the dead man's boots.
I thought we decided to leave it to
Oh,
processing.
that's right.
Let's not turn this into...
Okay, so you can sneak out of your room maybe, after he's gone asleep.
Let's bag him, take him away. No, I'm not gonna. Okay, so we're gonna look at the bullet first. Can we talk to you?
You missed it.
He fucked the tree up. Fucked it good. It was porno.
It was porno. This is also which gives the race mystery. Wish I could have been here to see it. Now I have some questions.
Shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigo North.
You wouldn't happen to know anything about my missing locust?
No, Kuno doesn't give a fuck about books.
Oh my god, I told you that shit.
Shut up, C.
Now they're gonna take you to Lane prison.
She sounds like she's about to cry, out of disappointment.
What's this about? Now hold on. No one is lame here. Just tell me what happened. You kids are in trouble. What's this about?
Deny everything, Kuno. You need to lawyer up.
Kuno's not gonna say anything without his lawyer present.
Kuno, I found your shack.
Yeah, did you fucking there?
What was with the pig head? I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it? What's with the tube of magnet? Oh.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape, like some kind of musician.
Yeah, Kuno plays on snuff radio.
I found a plate covered with powder.
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too.
No.
wouldn't
What's
you?
with the tube of magnet?
It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything?
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the Mac. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify
You're
it.
not getting this pig. It completely takes away the hangover.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't
Talk
call
about
the
your
fuck
shack.
you.
No, we don't
Good
need to.
call, Pigmeister. Kuno
Okay,
doesn't.
bye. Okay, so I think we're done with everything here. I kind of want to go back up there because I think that there's still a. Oh, there's nothing there now. Okay, let's talk for a second.
Yes?
Oh, there's nothing to talk about. Great. Return to the dead body. There's a dead body on the Martinez boardwalk down the coast. How do we not... What do you mean, what to do with it? We already decided what to do with it. I'm gonna go back there and just solve that one. Oh, geez, there's a lot of stuff to do right now. Damaged ledger? Oh, I can do that. Where's the damage? Do I have everything with logic right now? I do. I do. I can do a bunch of checks right now. So damaged ledger is this one.
It's the ledger you found in the trash.
97%. Can I read the case files now?
Yes,
Damn.
at last. You find a way to piece them together using the alphanumeric
HDB
code
41,
of
weren't
logic.
those officer precinct?
Why, yes. Your precinct
And
number,
HDB?
every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it. And these
My
are
initials,
your
Harry Dubois.
case. Harrier
Right.
Dubois. HDB.
Oh. Oh.
This one, the mural.
Okay, I'm not gonna-
crew
I'm just gonna let
people-
these go.
The graffito crew is the case file. The crew, the 9,000 people subject
Remove the
to
mural, it
mural's
is wrong.
message.
Keep the mural, it
All
is
of
right.
Lakeside, Central Jamrock,
Oh.
and Villalobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a
Oh, I should have read. Okay, the
the
crew agrees to
street
clean up
as to
the however
how
your
juvenile
partner
and
is
stupid
against the
mural
removal,
is,
citing public
given a
support for
choice between two
conservation.
options.
Keep the
A
mural.
staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people.
Middle class are not to be
And
blamed.
it is too late for us. Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet?
Okay, so we can go through those case files in a bit. Titus, white envelope. Let's look at the white envelope. Wait, what white envelope? I don't think I have a white envelope anymore. Oh, Andre is that guy. Where the hell is this white envelope? What? Okay, let's go talk to Titus as well. Yeah, I don't have that white envelope anymore. Why is it saying that I can do that? Weird.
Crinkled chewing gum. You carefully.
Let's look at this. Let's look at this bullet.
The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Beside his orderly handwriting, the bullet looks especially sad, like a tiny.
What do I do with you, bullet?
Head of
What?
I said, what do I do with you, bullet?
Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say...
Find the weapon that shot me. Good idea.
If we find who owns it, we will have likely found who used it, possibly to kill our victim.
Right.
In conclusion, the more we know about this bullet of yours, the better.
Feel the bullet through the bag.
The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket has split open. It feels cold, even through the bag.
Inspect the bullet.
The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters
Look at the jacket.
in diameter. You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard. It's
the
quite
core.
destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound.
What can you say about the bullet so far?
It's a jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
A jacketed bullet. Okay. It would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzleloader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez.
We were right. This came from a
Serious weapon.
Even the RCM uses ordinary unjacketed conical bullets. This is strange. Very strange. I like this, officer.
Strange means
Strange
unique. Unique means incriminating.
Unique means incriminating. We need to find the gun that shot it.
Something tells you that won't be any time soon.
Whoa.
This'll have to be one of those epic tasks that's open for a while.
Try to determine what type of weapon shot this. I need hand-eye coordination up. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Nope. Let's look at our clothes. Hand-eye coordination. Well, first we should talk to Titus, because we have logic right now, right? Can I do the window again?
Again.
It's you again.
It is.
What is it?
Is this logic? Yeah. 58%. Let's save. Let's save. Come on. Get out of here. We'll save it. We'll put 1 in logic here. Yeah. And we'll save. We'll talk to him again.
It's you again.
And we'll do this. %. This should be good.
Oh no.
No!
Again. Get a move on, asshole. Your mouth is open. Close it.
No. I'm not letting that fail. I want that one. It's dumb to let that fail because it's just like he does that and then you ask him again and again. It's just a white check. Right.
A sudden
There we
flash
go.
of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of...
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with
Right.
a theory, weren't you?
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, Let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it.
She was here all night.
All night.
Sunday night, 11:30 to 12:15. She was here all that time?
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
She can go to the toilet. She can go to the bar for a drink.
No. All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too.
This is a complex operation to run from her lorry.
Her lorry.
Right.
She's a busy girl. Always has been.
You know this already. It all fits together.
Ruby, the missing Hardy, was present in the hanging and running the drug trade, right?
Hanging and running the drug trade.
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial.
You
Now
do
let's
agree
place
that the
her
shot came
on
from
that
the roof, right? Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the whirling. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
Nah, the only way up there is through...
No, that's not true. I don't agree with that. Maybe there's... How much do you guys know about this
We've
place?
only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in racks.
Tatted on my ass.
There you go. Tatted on his ass.
There's a locked door in the kitchen and another on the roof. Ever been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just 2 doors. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if those 2 doors are connected, Eugene? Is that your name, Eugene? If they are connected, she could have gone to the kitchen.
The kitchen, gone up, shot him on the roof, then come down, all in 5 minutes.
All in 5 minutes. How about that?
Yes, she could have. This is one long...
Shakes his head, but the look in his eyes show interest. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I... Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing...
It's a military thing. There's a 72% chance the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all.
You guys in the
Where'd you get
lab?
it from? Your
Analyze
guys
it on
in
the spot.
lab?
Turns out I can do that. Yes, big lab back in Jamrock, the Jamrock Ballistics Lab.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend.
People talk, and what they say doesn't sound like a science cop. You're a
Those
madman.
numbers were an asshole, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, and they don't put head on the roof either.
Have you noticed the winch out
just
back
mumbo
on the outer
jumbo.
wall of the whirling?
All right, I'll play along. Those 2 doors of yours, the winch connects them with some kind of dumb waiter
What wench? Where's the wench?
on the side of the building. You can see it from the harbor. You want to be a lieutenant, you gotta keep your eyes peeled.
I've seen the winch.
Fuck off, man.
Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All
Possible route to the roof that
sticks
you
up
haven't
and
found.
Even then,
Okay.
a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder.
Murder weapon.
Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In
Guys,
the
this is rubbish
shadow-
all. Anyone can get a gun around here. I've analyzed the bullet that killed him. It was jacketed. There's a small 20% chance that the shot came from beyond the roof. Show them the antique rifle. There are weapons like this just lying around in Martinez. There's a small 20% chance that... let's do the bullet thing.
So it had to come from a breech-loading rifle. Military grade. Not even you militia monkeys have.
Correct.
This goes against your short-range theory. If the murder weapon was military grade,
How did Ruby
how
get it?
did Ruby get it?
You don't know. Just be honest.
Just because it's rare doesn't mean you can't get it. I'm just being upfront with what I know. You're right. I'm never solving this case too complicated. Just being upfront with what I know.
Right. That's mighty forthcoming of you. So, let me extend you the same courtesy. She's connected to you know what. So she may have access to semi-automatics, but that's a long fucking stretch of the imagination.
Or the antique rifle.
That looks antique. A Bell McGrave. It's inoperable. Where'd you get it?
There's a cellar under the bookshop. It was hidden there with others just
20,
like it.
maybe 30 rifles, Titus. Also broken, but still, there were too many. And there must be other caches too.
God damn it. We need to close that dump down for good.
It's a goddamn breech loader, too. Find one that works. You got a
Military-grade weapon.
That shoots
Right.
jacketed ammunition.
Shit.
He sees it. This is coming together.
He must. There's a small chance that the shot came from beyond the roof.
Yes, goddammit, I know what a 72% chance means. It means there's a 28% chance it isn't that. And
just making sure we are on the same page.
This is Revachol. Anyone can get a gun around here.
Ruby and I are pretty tight. She would have showed me the gun if she had one.
Sure.
She knows I love guns.
Yeah, everyone knows Glenn loves guns.
I don't know, Glenny. Ruby's a little secretive, isn't she? Wasn't like she told you every little thing.
Ooh, Shanky.
This one does not like Ruby. May prove useful.
Come on, guys. She's one of you. Of course she's carrying. You all are. Kashi said Ruby takes care of things. You don't do that without a gun. So you like waving your guns in people's faces. This doesn't mean she does too.
Nah, man. She'd totally wave a gun in your face if she were here right now. And you'd fucking piss yourself.
It's clear this one is protective of her.
Right.
easy now, Glenn. What he's trying to say is, people who don't have guns don't shoot people. You need a gun for that. You can't prove she has one.
You don't need to prove anything. Doubt is enough for now.
And Titus must have some.
Titus
Local pawn shop
must
sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. No, because I know who they sold it to. Her. I know they sold it to the other one, so I don't even need to say that. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
All right, Carl. Keep talking. I'll tell you when I've had enough.
T, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3.
Motive.
The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off.
It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up. Before I arrested her, she told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus. Don't piss him off. Don't piss him off. When Clash came downstairs, Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong. Maybe she killed him because the thought it would curry favor with you. Know that something was wrong.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing.
That's why she's so good.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Female intuition, that's what it was. You're right, Eugene. Yes, she's got her shit together. That's how she knew. Or she knew what happened because she killed him.
Yeah. Some people have their shit together. Unlike you. What's wrong with that?
Wishful thinking has no place in a police investigation. The more logical conclusion that you wish to avoid is that she knew what had happened because she did it.
It's not why did she kill him. Before I arrested Kai, she told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby.
Yeah. Like what?
Apparently she has a thing. She wanted sex from her. Let's not get... apparently she had a thing for her.
A thing? You mean?
Yes.
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Girls like girls too, Angus.
Yes, Angus. It's okay, buddy.
This is one of those times. She lacked glacier.
I know it's bewildering for me too, but that's what she said. Come on, guys. She hangs out with you meatheads. This cannot come as a surprise. It's a supernatural, reality-breaking event, and we just need to accept it. It's scary. Yes, she probably went to university and learned it from liberal. What Kim said.
Fuck you. First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a too? It's a lie.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
Right.
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
Yeah, that's why, Shanky.
She didn't fuck you. Cause you're 40 and
you still live with your mom.
So this is why Shanky doesn't like her. Useful for you.
Flash said she made advances on her and she thwarted them.
Ruby then threatened her and told her to end her relationship with the deceased.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own.
She told us right before we arrested her. She told us Ruby made her scared and she spilled the beans. She just told us Ruby made her scared and she spilled the beans.
Figures. But that Ruby is queer as cabaret.
Now that I start thinking about it, so there's some truth to it. There you go.
And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a Hardy. But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit...
If that's the case, then it's not right. But it's not the case, right?
There are many pieces that fit together that way, Eugene. Face it.
Face it. It's not why did she kill him, it's why did she organize the cover-up.
I suppose you have a theory about...
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there.
It's true, though. She had a fully formed plan as soon as she was actually ready.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Eugene, I could have come up with a plan if I'd been first. Eugene, let's assume you killed him. She had like a fully formed plan and shit right when she came back downstairs. Titus, let's assume you killed him. Let's do Eugene.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. This is fucking stupid, Titus. This and the queer thing, all of it. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh,
so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town.
This is good.
This is good.
Maybe she killed him because she thought it would curry favor with you. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to move. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. This is the only option he cares for.
Option? That says opinion. I'm confused.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay.
There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you won't. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard.
Want to know why?
Want to know why? She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now,
I probably could, yeah. Yeah.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior. Why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps.
Hey!
Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that. When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me personally?
Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
I don't have any sideburns anymore. Wrong!
And a hole in his heart. That first.
No wonder she's afraid I have to come declare the ending of the human experiment. She probably knew me from the singing days. I'm sorry, God. Why does everything... I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head. And a hole in his heart.
Why not? You suck on that gun like someone tore you a brand new asshole.
Okay. No wonder she's afraid I have to come declare the ending of the human experiment. She probably knew me from my singing days. I'm sorry, God. Why does... I have no idea why she'd be scared.
Sure. Normal.
I'm an unbelievably boring fuck. That's the achievement I just got. Sure, normal.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes, and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on
Oh.
you. She said she's heard of you from
You're a
Jan
human
Rock,
can opener.
That you're a human can opener. That you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can?
Yep.
Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him. Or we can go on with our lives.
Yeah, I did.
I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? My can opener? Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cop.
Scared. You should be, too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Everard's file on you seemed thin on info. She must know from somewhere else. From
She've gotten this info from Everard.
something more.
He's not going to yap about Everard.
Of course, I should have known.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much.
She's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand.
You'll never find her.
You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a party candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for
A
her?
little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her? More precisely.
More precisely, on the coast. Past the waterlog. She's not here. So, I'm thinking...
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure. There are some shit houses there. A cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize. So, that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish. Hair's red. Dyed. She looks like a Lowry man.
Okay. You know what she's doing with the Yulon frequencies?
The what now? I have no idea. Boys?
She said she's building a
Pale emitter.
pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Yulon frequencies and a pale something.
I don't know more.
I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
There you have it, pale something. Titus puts an end to it.
It feels like you'll get to know soon enough.
It'll have to.
Not much, but it'll do. Shake it?
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
Just think it.
No, he already is a sergeant. That's what you're feeling.